Hi everyone, and welcome back to Undone with Keyley
and Devyion.
And today we're going to be talking about some logos and really tearing apart that and talking about the logo marks, logo type, taglines, and the importance of logo taglines. So a logo mark, as some of you may know and some of you may not, a logo mark is like the illustration that's on top of the logo, and then the logo type is underneath it. And then a tagline, Devin, what is that?
Well, a tagline is like the little phrase that goes along with a logo mark. You don't have to have one, but they can always be helpful, as we'll mention later. But yeah, a logo mark doesn't necessarily have to be. It's really just like any visual imagery that goes along with your brand.
And it can stand alone without the top.
So you could have a logo mark, it's really like the visual. It usually carries the logo, like that's what people think of.
And some people don't use a logo mark. Like I know with my personal branding, I didn't do a logo mark, but it's also a lot of times recommended to do a logo mark.
Like several big companies like Nike, they have a logo mark, and like if you just saw it swoosh, it's Nike. Sure. And then like, does Walmart have a logo mark?
Yeah, they have the little it's like petals almost.
See, but like no one thinks of that. So like
but if you saw that, you'd be like Walmart.
Yeah,
because it's like that recognizable.
Yeah, and then some logo marks are like flowers just behind.
Yeah,
so, some people just have flowers as a logo.
And so like when we create for AGD, when we create logos, what we do is we break it down and we do thumbnails. So we do thumbnails, and then we meet with our teachers, and then also we show them to classmates. So like I'll show to Devin, and you give critiques, and then so you would pick 2 or 3, and then you take those to roughs, and then those are just better sketched, I guess you could say.
Better sometimes I personally go straight into digital. Yes, I'm bad with analog coloring, color pencils, not my forte.
That's true. Because with thumbnails you don't do color.
Yeah.
It's just
I just jump straight into digital, and sometimes I'll create a full logo, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna restart. And sometimes that's what works.
Yeah, and sometimes it's easier to do it with digital because if you're doing a typeface, it's hard to do that typeface and get the actual look you want without typing it. Yeah. Agreed. So taglines, we do taglines a lot with our projects too, and sometimes I won't do a tagline, but he will, and vice versa, and that's how kind of everybody is. So talk about your favorite tagline that you've done for a project, or just any.
Yeah, so I don't use taglines on mini projects, but sometimes it's really needed. So one of my favorite taglines that Ashley, our other host on the podcast, she helped me come up with for Unhinged, which is one of my favorite logos I've created.
Talk about what Unhinged is, though.
Okay,
because it makes more sense.
Unhinged is a divorce party planning service that helps people create parties post-divorce, or maybe they're going through a divorce.
How unique is that? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's very quirky.
It is.
So they do that, and if you just saw the Unhinged logo without the tagline, it's just the word Unhinged, and the logo mark is intertwined with the actual logo going to the U. It's a lock with a big diamond ring or whatever in as the keyhole. So then the tagline,
not locked down anymore.
You're unhinged.
Yeah.
From your partner,
we love
ex-partner. So the tagline is a party for your parting that Ashley helped me come up with, and I think it very clearly tells what Unhinged is about. You don't exactly get divorced from it, but I don't want it to scream divorce because you could use them for other services.
Yeah, just like normal breakups.
Yeah, you don't have to get divorced.
Yeah, or you have a party for any party.
Someone could die.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway. So that project that he's talking about, we had to do a graphic reduction. So we had to pick one household object, and then we reduce it down. So his was the lock, and then I did a record. And so I did half of a record, and then it's called Orbit Records and Vitals. But so I didn't do a tagline because I didn't really need to, because you could tell just by the logo mark and the type by itself what it was and what the store was. So I didn't need it. So that's an example of how you don't always need it, but sometimes you do, and it really helps.
Yeah, I really loved your graphic reduction because it was so clever. I don't know, it may have been done before, but the way that you use the lines, the engraving lines on the vinyl record to make the different solar system, how they all orbit around.
Well, you heard it here first, folks, because he's never complimented my stuff sometimes.
That's a lie.
No, it's not. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Yeah, it's one of my favorites because I'm so used to doing not super skinny and modern, clean looking stuff. Yeah. So that was super different. So I was glad I could put that in my portfolio and it'd be so different. But yeah, so Ashley's here with us again, just like she was last time, and she's going to do a little quiz thing. So she's going to tell us taglines, and we're going to try to guess it from companies. So yeah.
Yeah, because I think the point of a tagline is for you to be able to know what company it is just by hearing the tagline. Like, it's supposed to be recognizable. So we're going to see if you know any of these. I'm going to pick, like, really hard ones just for fun.
Okay.
So the first one is shave time, shave money.
Shave?
Yeah.
Is that like the Dollar Shave Club, maybe?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
Hey.
Isn't that like Walmart, but like... Wait.
No, it's not a subscription
that's
thing,
save-
isn't
No.
No, I was talking about the tagline. Save money, live better. But,
Yeah, Walmart says save money, live better.
Yeah.
You literally just talked about it earlier.
it? Anyway.
Okay, okay, here's another good one. Melts in your mouth, not your hands.
Is that M&M's?
Yes. Why do you know these?
I don't know.
Okay, and that's
Okay.
a lie.
You gotta catch up here, Devin.
That they melt.
They do kind of. Have you ever held M&M's
Yeah, I
in
know
your
they
hand?
melt.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know. Oh,
Also,
quiet on set. Okay, so here is another good one. Think different.
Apple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
job.
I remember like Steve Jobs saying something.
Yeah.
Keep
What
me
about because you're worth it?
Is that like a jewelry thing? A jewelry one?
Close. It's L'Oreal, like makeup.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. That makes sense.
What about bet you can't eat just one?
Oh, that sounds really
I
fun.
would have like a potato chip one. Is it?
Pringles?
It's Lay's.
Hey,
It is
I was
potato
gonna say
chips,
Lay's.
though.
I don't even think you see that on the bag.
You don't need it.
I think it
I
is like a thing that they say, though.
Probably in their commercials.
That might be more of a slogan.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, which a slogan, I don't know if you guys were
that way I'm
talking
didn't
about
mention
that, but it's like more specific to a campaign
Yeah.
or like an ad
You don't use it across
that's
the
going
entire
through.
brand.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
necessarily use it for everything. So, like a good neighbor,
State Farm.
State Farm is there.
That's a classic.
And then, of
Yeah.
course, you've got like, you know, McDonald's, I'm loving it, and then Nike,
Just do.
just do it.
Yeah, keep-
Okay,
keep
let's
it.
like one more really good one, maybe. Advancement through technology.
Got any idea?
Is it? I want to say Dale, but I don't think that's right.
That.
I don't know what
If you
Dell's-
got that,
Okay.
No, it's not Dell. It's Audi, the car.
Audi?
Audi?
It's Audi, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Why would that be a car one? Though? That doesn't really make
Aldi, the
sense.
grocery store.
Through technology.
You said Dell, and all I can think of is the do 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 do, like the sound.
That Dale makes.
Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about? No. Okay, I'm crazy. Never
We only
mind.
have Apple here.
Thank you. Someone in the audience knows. All right. Do we want to do one more?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
All
Final
right, let me
one.
find. Okay. Got milk?
Oh, what is the
Oh
brand?
my god. I
Do you know
forgot
the brand
was a
for
real
that?
brand. It's not you.
No.
No, it's not you.
You use milk?
Pet. Is it pet?
No, that's a good guess though, because Pet's a milk brand, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the California Milk Processor Board.
Okay.
Who would have thought that?
See, that's
yeah,
a
I had to
great-
end on a hard one.
That's a great example of people know your tagline more than your brand. Like no one needs to know that because I don't think you buy directly from them.
No.
They're just like promoting milk. But Got Milk is like classic. Like you say that, everyone knows you're talking about like those posters with like people having milk on their mouth or whatever.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was a real brand. I thought that was kind of like
They
a
just-
sticker. Like I just did a
It's
sign.
like milk propaganda.
Yeah,
in school.
Milk in general. Like, buy milk, no matter what brand.
Yeah, just get it. The dairy industry was just like, here's our tagline.
For everything. Everything under the industry. Yeah.
So, I think some of those really revealed, like, our next talking point, why taglines are important. Because taglines can really carry your brand if, like, you don't have... I guess you don't even really need a logo, to be honest.
Yeah, like some of them, I mean, you hear the title, you know what it is.
I mean, you could have like a logo like just typed, but like I doubt that California.
No, they probably have like a. It's probably like a word
Yeah.
one. Like
Yeah,
Super
but no one thinks of that. Everyone thinks of that tagline, which is it works.
But yeah.
So
that's the importance of taglines and the breakdown of logo marks for you today.
Yeah.
So join us next time for Undone with Keyley and Devin.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.